What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of 99 Flames. Today, I'm with York Street Bones. Bones is a gunshot wound victim. He's gonna pretty much enlighten us on what happened to him, how he's dealing with his trauma after the shooting, how many times he got shot, things of that nature. Bones, introduce yourself.
So my name is Bones, York Street Bones. You already know.
So, Bones, tell the people a little about yourself, bro. What you get into? What you be doing?
And chilling, falling back at this point, trying to get my life together. Stay straight, humble.
Alright, so like, I want to tap right into what happened to you. Do you remember what happened to you? Like, why did it happen? Do you really know why it happened? You ain't got to discuss details.
Yeah, I know what happened. I know why it happened. Yeah.
How many times you got shot?
I got shot 7 times.
How you deal with that?
I mean, I think about it every day.
Like,
Not knowing who shot you, you gonna think about that every day.
You get nervous?
Yeah.
That shit kind of corny. And you walk around not knowing if the man walking by you.
Yeah, you might be in my circle, I never know.
You never know how that shit gonna play out. But you got kids?
Yeah, I got one. I got a little girl.
Alright, what's her name?
Armani.
What she get into?
She chill. She 11. She do dance practice at the YMCA and all that. You know, regular kid, go to school every day, A and B student.
So where was you at when you got shot?
I was on 12th in Susquehanna, but it's a little block called Nevada Street I was on.
Alright, so where was you headed to?
I was headed somewhere to, I was gonna get some tree. Headed somewhere to get some tree. And the mix of me doing that, I got caught up in the mix of that.
So I'm hearing that Peanut was there. I heard Peanut was right there when you got shot up. Peanut.
Yeah, see what happened was I was walking down the street on Nevada Street. So I was on the phone with a girl, and something was like, boom. And the girl was like, what's that? And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm turning around. I'm in the front of a car, the person at the trunk of a car. Turn around, there was nothing I could do. I can't move because he's too close to point blank range. So he opened fire on me. I turn around, I go running, I trip, I don't fall because I caught my balance, but I trip and stuff. When I get to the middle of the block, I was yelling, like, help, 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 because I was shot, I was screaming, help, help, help. I seen Peanut. Peanut came running towards my rescue. Peanut grabbed me, squeezed me, said I'm not going to die, kept telling me, like, make sure I don't die, I got to do it. Took me down the street, wrapped me up with like my hoodie and stuff, called the ambulance. You know, he basically saved my life.
Yeah, that's a
shout out to Peanut.
But shout out to Peanut, y'all. But look, this is a thing though. Like, how did you deal with that? Just getting shot, going to jail though. Like, you went to jail right after that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how was you able to go to jail and cope with those injuries though?
Alright. So what happened was, when I was in jail, I never told nobody my situation, never told nobody my story, or nothing. I just stayed strong and solid. I was in pain the whole time. I was in pain a lot because being shot, you gotta get your insides together, your body together, depending on where you get shot at. But I had to do that in jail, but I ain't tell like, you was my son, I ain't tell you nothing, you feel me? So it was like that. I never said anything, I never let nobody see my scars or anything like that. So nobody really knew about it, so I dealt with it myself between me and the doctors that I was seeing.
Alright, that's still shit. So how long you sat in jail with them gunshot wounds?
I sat in jail for a year.
Alright. What kind of meds they gave you? Like, how was your survival in there? Did you second guess everything you did, knowing that you had bullets in you still?
No, I actually didn't second guess everything I did. They gave me meds to cope with the pain and stuff. But on the street, I was prescribed perks and all that, but in there, they ain't give me none of that. So,
for sure.
You know, I had to make sure it was what it was. You know, you feel me?
Alright, so the little situation that you had in jail, was that stemming from back at home?
Oh, yeah, alright. I can talk a little bit about that and everything a little bit.
Yeah, do your thing.
Alright, so I had a little situation in jail, yeah. That didn't, was you asking did that straight from me and shot or no?
Like, did your situation know about your situation when you was in jail?
No. Actually, no. I take that back. I can't say that because the people knew. The people knew. But that wasn't from that situation. That was actually from a situation that I was rocking with my folks with, and I went to jail.
Okay.
And I was, you feel me?
Yeah. So you ran into them niggas right back in jail.
Yeah. That's how that happened.
So how was it coming home? Like when you came back home, like was it like weird and shit? Like how did you cope with everything?
Yeah,
like, you back in the streets now. You went and shot up, and you back home.
Yeah,
Like, how did you?
it was actually weird as shit because when I came home, I ain't know nothing. You feel me? I had a daughter. I ain't know nothing about my daughter. You told me a lot. You was, yo, your daughter, sure that. I had my mans and them telling me I didn't really know too much. And I had to get my head in the game. But it took me like at least 2 months to get my head in the game. Once I got back, I started figuring stuff out, started moving around.
Right.
But I still got watched the way I moved because of my insides. Like, you got watched the way you move, though.
Right.
Being a gunshot victim.
So look, the situation that got you in there, do you second guess your life decisions going forward? Like, damn, if I do this, this might be behind it, or do you second guess yourself on shit that's serious, or do you still react to it?
No, right now today I second guess myself on everything, because the way I look at it is now I just got shot up, and I got a kid, so I'm not trying to keep playing in the streets and doing this and lose my life. And my kid grew up with no father. I gotta be there for my kid and my father at the end of the day.
For sure. Well, this Bonesy gave y'all a little insight on what was going on as far as his shooting, as far as him going to jail shot, as far as his daughter and his life experiences. I feel as though he probably learned a lot from the situation, you feel me? I never personally been shot, but sometimes being shot can throw you off and make you second guess your movement. You just second guess everything in life. We're gonna have a part 2 of Bones. This is part 1 right here. We just want to touch the bases of what happened to Bones and who he is as a person and what's his intentions going forward. So in the meantime, y'all get this like, comment, and subscribe, and get ready for part 2. It'll be out in a couple days. Anything you want to say, Bones?
Good luck and shout out to y'all.
We going, y'all.